Some more Ark Survival Ascended online gameplay on PS5. Today I want to talk to you briefly about oil and the beetles, the dung beetles that you can get from many different caves. This is the map, the island, because it's the only one that we have so far as of the making of this video. If you go here, right? Whoops. That was an absolute epic fail. So if you go to Hunter Cave around 8352-ish in that area, there might be some better caves, honestly. I know that this is where mine came from. And you go there, they're awesome. But I want to talk to you about the snails quickly, because there's kind of like a correlation here. Anytime you go up to your snails and you quickly grab one cementing paste out of one, two, you go to the next one quickly, it's going to have the same amount because they produce at the same rate. What's interesting about the beetles is they don't produce at the same time. I recommend having 2 or 3 to suffice your oil uses, especially if you're running 3 generators, which is the max that you can run in an area to power your base. They will not produce at the same rate for one simple reason. Think of hockey when you drop the puck. Who's going to win the face-off? Think of the puck as the poo your animals drop. So you might want to keep a couple of animals nearby. You don't need a lot of them, just a few of them. In this instance, I really only had this one that was nearby. These 2 were in the cryo fridge because they were being raised and I wanted to imprint them. All my other animals, you could see, they're kind of not exactly around. And I don't know what the range is. And then I have that one parasaur. So as a result, when you go to them, even when they're encumbered with a bunch of fertilizer, look at that. I'm still getting some oil here. I got 16, but look at all the poo it picked up. Some medium animal feces. That weighs 1.5. Small animals are 0.3. And then heavy poo. See? This one barely has any poo, so it doesn't have any oil on it right now. And that can happen. That's kind of like really not a big deal. But if you have 3, you set them to wander, by the way. You have to have them wandering about. Otherwise, they won't produce fertilizer and get oil. See? 24. So 24, 0, and 16. Okay? But that's actually kind of normal. So what you can do after a while is I do believe there could be a slot cap. But first of all, their weight. They're over encumbered, but they're still producing oil. So that was a misconception I wanted to get out of the way right away, is people panicking that if there's too much weight, like 41/16, they can't move, therefore they're not going to produce oil. That is bullshit, because mine still produce oil. They can compete for the poo that drops, though. Like I said, 0.3 for the small, 1.5 for the medium, 4.0 for the big ones. You could try having a couple of them out and about. Now, in the trough, they'll eat rotten meat. That's what they eat, as far as I'm concerned. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Now, as far as the slot cap, I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. So, for example, what you could potentially do, if you care to do so, you could, like... No, that's not what I wanted to do. You could do something like this once in a while. You don't really have to. I kind of just let nature take its course, to be perfectly honest with you. But for the sake of this here, I'll do it anyways. I'll go like this. Now what I'm going to do is just drop all of that fertilizer because I just don't need it. And then what I'm going to do is, well, it's pretty simple. I'm going to give it back the poo to make sure... Oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't want poo in my bar. I'm going to have to give that a wash. There we go. No. What the hell is going on? No one wants poo in their bar. Drag that over a little bit. Just to kind of clean it up, because I'm unaware of whether or not there's a slot cap. I mean, it would make sense if there is a slot cap. See, like this one, we're just not getting any poo, are we? And that can happen. So you can do a little bit of micromanagement if you want. Start filling its gut full of shit. Like that. That can help a little bit. You don't have to do this. I just kind of do it. You can increase the weight, to be honest. It's not like it's going to hurt it. But me personally, I generally don't bother for the simple fact that I might as well take the oil. Plus, I just took it out not long ago, actually. No? Give me that poo. Good thing my windows are closed, or people would be like, oh my god. He really is the scat man. Remember that song? So yeah, they produce a guacamole amount of fertilizer. So if you need some for your crops, there you go, okay? You really don't have to worry. They will make a crap ton of it. And like I said, when it comes to oil, I just grabbed this oil like maybe an hour ago, if that. I had like a couple of hundred. And then I put it in the furnace with the leather, the hide, rather. And then that ends up producing some gasoline for you to run your base. So, poo there. Either picking up... What? Didn't it? Did I not just empty all of this? I am so confused. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, so that'll take a bit. That's fine. But this one here, I feel like... Oh, never mind. That was the cache. That's not even the beetle. Hold on. Access inventory of the beetle. Yeah. Right there. But for some reason, death item cache. I see what's going on. It's kind of... There we go. I was like, I'm going crazy here. No, you're not. Yeah, so there's the oil. Good for me. To put it in a small forge. It could be used to make some stuff as well. Most predominantly for me, the vault, they take 70 oil each. So I like having a couple of hundred in here in my fabricator. So that I never run out of gas. So that's essentially it when it comes to the oil production. You do this, and you're not going to have to take your dunk out. Because the dunk is amazing for oil if you're near oil nodes, which I am not. So for me, I can go across over here. I'll show you some, like, on the shark, not on the dunk. Just because the shark is quicker. And I'm going to be real smart and go without scuba gear. Because I'm also doing a meat run on my Sharky. A.K.A. the Megalodon. Oh, look, we missed me. You knew I ate your mama yesterday. Look at that. 108 meat just for that. Dolphins have to be the bravest, dumbest, most fearless animal. The amount of meat that you get is ridiculous. And I gotta watch my oxygen or I am gonna drown. First, I'm gonna show you what the oil nodes look like deep in the water if you did want to use a dunk. And you wanted to dunk yourself underwater. I've been waiting all day to say that. Little fishy fishy. Where is it? It's somewhere. And it's actually somewhere I can't get to. First of all, why are you over here? I have to clear out some of these so that I can show you the oil node. You'll see it because I was gonna say you'll be driving. Yeah, you're driving. You'll be cruising underwater and you'll see like a faint black drip raising. Yeah. Suck it up. Well, not literally or you'll die. You really do make my job a lot easier. More maneuverable than the dunk, but the dunk can really, really get you the meat. But this isn't about the meat. Okay, I'm just getting fed up. I'm trying to find this oil node. It's hidden in the rock and I can't mine it. I can't get it. It's really frustrating. Ah, there it is. There it is. It was closer to my base than I thought. You see that? See that, like, black string? That's oil being spilled. So normally you would see the rock very clearly, and you would just chomp on it with your dunk. Unfortunately, like I said, that node is glitched, and you cannot do anything about it. So I'm going to go to my base. There's my base right there. Good for me. And I'm going to go to the one at Carno Island. After I chomp the living pineapple out of this megalodon. Oh, you didn't like that, eh? What you gonna do about it? I got swarmed by 6 sharks underwater with no scuba gear, and an alpha megalodon came. It worked out. I was suffocating. I almost died. But it meant for, you know, good times. Okay. I'm going to show you what some oil nodes look like that are closer to the top that don't do that thing that I was talking about with the oil dripping out of it. This is closer to the shore, so if you want to grab your megalodon and go to the shore, I'm going to show you what this looks like. So find these clusters right here. See that thing right there? Right at my nose, it looks like a blackish, grayish thing. It's like a sponge almost. Not the one that's right here. Not that one that looks like a lettuce. This thing right here. That thing right there. Again, I'm going to frickin' drown. There, right there. Those two things, they look like little marbles. Those are oil nodes that if you chomp, even with a high level dunk, I mean, if you go here, you go all the way around, blah, blah, blah. Like, you'll get some oil. You'll get maybe like a couple of hundred oil. But per day, honestly? Oh, that could be an alpha. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Oh, it is. Female alpha megalodon. Okay. How did I know that was an alpha from so far away? We can spot each other. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, they do glow. That tends to be a big giveaway, but now I'm not going to drown. And I got my chibi. Gonna level my chibi. I'm gonna eat its ass. Sweet holy pineapple. I find that happens with alphas, where you can get rocked by a bunch of animals. Get over here, bitch. Look at my health. I'm still rocking this. And this levels up your chibi as well. eating alphas. Oh, this one's a female. Crunch! Baby shark doo 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 doo. No? Okay. Don't worry. I wasn't gonna finish that song. Any good chibis from it? I love the speed of the shark. And just think the dolphin's even faster, I believe. Alright. So here we go. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Ooh, melee. Might as well increase the melee here. Anyways, I got a lot of meat. Good for me. I showed you about the oil. God, you dolphins really are stupid. Bits, I'm gonna eat you. Thanks for that 108 meat, though. I could definitely... There, I'm doing that to line it up perfectly. Your wife play... Oh, boy. Give it a moment. Oh, you silly dolphins. And I leveled up because those... Yeah, those alphas give pretty good XP. Yeah, see? Kill alphas, you get XP, and that's how you can level up your actual character. Yay, there we go. Even 500 weight. So, a bit on... Yeah, 17 minutes. Not all my videos have to be like a half hour long. Why is that off? There we go. Pick up all that meat. And then I'm going to take care of these animals. I also am raising a karcha as well. That's not feeding off the trough yet. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. As always, if you like the video, thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel. Didn't like it, thumbs down. I'll feed you to the megalodons. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.